Good afternoon to all. So let us talk about the next part of your linear equations in two variable. And you know already that here we are talking from the solutions point of view. One part already we have finished within the two exercises, that was your 3.1 and 3.2, which was related to solve the equations graphically. Moreover, another parts of questions were related to your relationships between A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. So now if we speaks about the solution of these equations algebraically, how to do or how to solve these linear equations algebraically. So there are three possibilities which are the part of your syllabus. All three are the part of your syllabus. One is your substitution method, then it is your elimination method, and then it is your cross multiplication method. So we will not take all the methods together. So individually we will start taking, first we will talk about the substitution method only, and I hope you are clear with the word substitution. Okay, what does it means? For example, suppose now from the solution point of view, there are always two equations given to you. If x plus y is equal to 2 and your x minus y is equal to suppose 6, and you need to calculate the value of x and y, and suppose the condition is there in the question ki solve this by substitution method. So what does it means? Already my request to you is, please keep a check upon your equations just in the very first hand. What was that? Whether the equations are lying in their standard form or not, number one. So here you can see both the equations are lying in their standard form, ax plus by is equal to c. Secondly, I said ki check whether the equations are lying in their lowest terms or something is possible to reduce. Here again you can see already are lying in their lowest terms. No possibility of reduction is there, or reducing the equations is there. So straightway I can start the solution of such equations. Otherwise, first job all the times what I have to do is, you have to write the equation in the standard form, first step. Then if possibility of taking anything common, then you have to reduce the equations into their lowest terms, because that is always a great help from the next steps coming point of view. So here when we are speaking from our substitution method point of view, you will look to these two equations. Here I have written x plus y is equal to and then x minus y is equal to 6. Now you can choose any of the equation, from where what you have to do is you have to substitute. What does it mean? Either x in terms of y or y in terms of x. So my advice to you, always give a preference which equation is carrying both the signs are positive. Suppose if I'll make the subject minus y, that will be a great confusion sometime, and especially from your below average students point of view. Do not try to make the subject that particular variable which is carrying a negative sign there. Avoid it. Why to put yourself unnecessarily in that trouble? So give preference to the positive one, either the x or the y. So if anybody will ask me, so I will give preference to go for the substitution from equation number 1 in comparison to equation number 2. So from 1, straightway either x or y, that is your choice. Can I write x is equal to 2 minus y? Yes, it is. Put in 2. Put in 2. So what I did, x I have written in terms of 2 minus y, and now x I am substituting by 2 minus y, and minus y already is there, and finally what happens? The equation which was given to me in two variables now is converted into one variable, and 2 minus 2y is equal to 6, minus 2y is equal to 6 minus 2 is 4, and y is equal to 4 upon minus 2, that is somewhere equal to minus 2. So if y is equal to minus 2, you can check your x will be equal to, put here, that is 2 minus minus 2 will make it 2 plus 2, and that is equal to 4. So answer is there, that is x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 2. Now you can put anywhere. If x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 2, 4 minus 2, that is 2. So 2 is equal to 2. Left hand side is always equal to right hand side. Means finally you can check your answer also. But this is the substitution method. This is the substitution method. I am sharing this. Why? Because all three methods are the part of your syllabus, and if the question is conditional, then you are bound to follow this. So what does it mean? That I have given you the example. Now if I come from exercise 3 point of view, which is given in your textbook, there are six parts. There are six parts in your first question. So first, almost I have explained to you, but I'm taking the second part, you see. And solution I'm sharing with you just from the understanding point of view. Here it is s upon 3 plus t upon 2 is equal to 1 and 2. Now, as I said, I have to keep a watch upon the equation. So here it is. The first equation already is lying in its lowest term and standard form. Fine. But if I just see here, what I can do is, I can take the LCM. Then it is 2s plus 3t is equal to 6. And finally, I can see that 2s plus 3t is equal to 36. That I can take somewhere is 3. If I don't want to work out within the fractions. So I can take this step and I can form the another equation, and that equation again is lying in the form of ax plus by is equal to c, and already is in standard form and in its lowest terms also. Now from 1, if you see s, try to shift the negative one. As I said, do not try to make the negative as a subject. So shift this negative to there. What is s is equal to 3 plus t, and that you can substitute here. So put in 3. If you will put in 3, what happens? 2 into 3 plus t plus 3t is equal to 36. Again, your equation is converted into linear equation of one variables. So 2 3s are 6. 2 into t is 2t plus 3t is equal to 36. 2 plus 3 is 5t. 36 minus 6 will make it 30. So therefore your t will be equal to what? 6. So if t is equal to 6, you can get s minus 6 is equal to 3. So s will be equal to 3 plus 6, that is 9. That is the second part I shared with you. Then if I take, suppose the third part now, very important from the discussion point of view. You see there, what is there in the third part? Your first equation is 3x minus y is equal to 3. 3x minus y is equal to 3. And your second equation is 9x minus 3y. 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. 9x minus 3y is equal to 9. So see here, what I want to share with you. Already I have taken this equation, that is number 1. Why? Because equation is there in the standard form again, and possibility of reduction is not there, already lying in its lowest terms. Look at the second one now. What happens? 9, 3, 9. All three are the multiple of 3. So I can take 3 common. So you do that. 3x minus y is equal to 9. This makes it 3x minus y is equal to 3. 3x minus y. Now this is your second equation. And just check the both. What happens? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Do you think is possible to solve algebraically? No, as infinite solutions are there. So no particular values of x and y can be written. Hence, you have to leave your answer here only, as A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. So that is my point of discussion with you, dear students. Always try to keep a check before a start that your equation is lying in its standard form. And secondly, if any possibility of taking common in both the side, please reduce it. And here then you see the example. So otherwise sometime average students also gets confused how to do this. What is the value of x and y? and how to determine. So you try it, you substitute, you see your x and y will be getting cancelled. Why? Because infinite solutions will be there. So we just cannot write the particular values of x and y for such equations. So that is the another advantage. And another advice to you is, you always keep a watch when you are solving. In case of your algebraic method also, you beforehand decide that whether the equations are unique. Means equations are taking you to the unique solution. A1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2 only is the possibility to go for the algebraic solution. If it is a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2, already no solution. So how we can go for the solution in algebra? Not at all. Again we have to leave there. And in case of infinite solution also, like this example I was sharing with you, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So you see, again the possibility is not there. So please leave it here only. But in support of your answer, you need to write at last somewhere that here we are getting from the equations a1 upon a2. What is that? 3 upon 3, 1. Again minus 1 upon minus 1, again 1. 3 upon 3, 1. And make it very clear. So the particular value of x and y are not possible. So that will be the answer for this part. The third part, all the parts are arranged systematically in NCERT. So always focus your attention in all the parts and in order, how to do, how to proceed. Please always give a second thought. Then next, as your fourth part here in this exercise is 0.2x plus 0.3y is equal to 1.3. So another one is your 0.4x plus 0.5y is equal to 2.3. As you proceed towards the end, your substitution definitely you will be finding sometime is becoming a lengthier process. So after all, we are free to take the decision. If the question is not conditional, then we have the other options also available, which we will come to talk about in coming days. First, you just go thoroughly from substitution method. Now in immediately fourth part, he shifted to the decimal, because this is also a kind of phobia in among our students. You can see when the coefficients are given there in decimals, they are finding it very difficult to solve the equation. So why to talk about the decimals here? You just can write it as 2 upon 10x plus 3 upon 10y is equal to 13 upon 10. Take the LCM here. This is 10. 2x plus 3y is equal to 13 upon 10 and cancel it up. And 2x plus 3y directly you can write is equal to 13, and that is your equation number 1. The process you did to write this equation in terms of ax plus by is equal to c need not to repeat. And similarly, now you can write the second equation will be 4x plus 5y is equal to 23. Need not to repeat, because this is very clear from the class 10 students point of view. He or she knows it, how to go for this, how to solve the decimal. That is the point here. But from substitution point of view, now you check the two equations. I converted these equations into 2x plus 3y is equal to 13 and 4x plus 5y is equal to 23. Now this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. And I have to calculate the value of x and y. So from 1, if you see 2x is equal to 13 minus 3y. What is x is equal to? 13 minus 3y whole upon 2. Make use of brackets. Be careful about that. Okay. And now put in 2. Put in 2. Because I'm looking for the value of x here, that is 13 minus 3y and whole upon 2 plus this is 5y is equal to 23. Now from 2 variable the equation is getting converted into 1 variable. So 2 2s are 4. Do not go for long calculations like childish habits what you have sometime unnecessarily. You are there in doing the long calculations. Be attentive about that. So that is the advantage of brackets, 2 2s are 4. So now immediately this is 26 minus it is 6y is here it is plus 5y is 23 minus x plus minus y, 23 minus 26 minus 3 minus you can cancel with minus sign and y is equal to, do it within these steps only. Now you are not in class 8 that you have to solve it for the value of y only. Now you have the second part still left with you. You have to get the value of x. Take this value from here, substitute it here. The 3 3s are 9, 13 minus 9, 4, 4 upon 2 by x will be equal to 2. So this implies x is equal to 2 also. So you are free here to go for the substitution out of 2 from any of the equation. But from your own convenience point of view, you have to select the equation. Why did I selected this? Because my numbers were smaller. So as the numbers will be smaller, my calculations will be easier. So that's why I have given preference to this equation, 2x plus 3y is equal to 13 in place of 4x plus 5y is equal to 23. So please be careful about this, and if you'll go from fourth, fifth or sixth point of view, I will come back to you tomorrow. Till then, you can try these substitution method. Moreover, I have added one assignment of 5 questions to your knowledge today, and all those 5 questions are based upon your Pythagoras theorem. Please be in touch with that topic of similarity. If you are going to put a long gap, again you will be in great difficulties. I don't want that. I already have said to you at the regular intervals, I will try to keep you people in touch with the previous topics also. So I will add the next assignment from a mixed bag point of view, that is 1 or 2 questions from your real numbers, polynomials, already what we have finished, or your similar triangles. Then now we have started with this. I hope you are trying your level best also, and I am also trying my level best to make you understand. But next 2 points, next 2 parts of this first question and the remaining ones I will take tomorrow, followed by a small assignment based upon the substitution method of 3 or 4 parts only. Thank you.